Welcome to Wednesdays with Wayne, and I am here with Kyle from RLM, and this is a treat because I'm doing a little tweaking to his creativity and design of his own personal home.
Correct.
Kyle, what's your position there at RLM?
So I am a salesperson, project manager, designer for RLM. Been with the company since 2018. Transitioned into that role 2021.
Wonderful. It's a little harder to do your own home, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah, because we're designing these things for clients and kind of going with, needs, likes, wants, this sort of thing. But your own home becomes a little more challenging. So tell me the basis of how you selected the design and the plant material.
So a lot of it was based on personal preference, things that I like
Absolutely.
to use in landscape designs for clients of mine. The second biggest thing would be sustainability. I didn't want to put any sort of drip line or irrigation in the landscape beds. Wanted to get everything hand watered in and then enjoy it.
Great. And by sustainability, we're talking about it's not taxing on resources. So there's not over fertility, there's not over maintenance, there's not excessive amounts of watering, things like that. So that's what we're talking about with sustainability. I love some of the plant choices here. I love how you carried the bed lines. So if we see the bed lines through here, I like this nice curvilinear design. This concept from skipping from here to here is just fantastic. It ties the whole bed together. And when you were doing the layout and I was doing just a little bit of tweaking on some of these plants, we're tying in some of the same plants here as we are there. Some great sustainable combinations you've chosen with the sedum. Is this Pure Joy?
Pure Joy. Yep.
Pure Joy, which is that light pink for fall, the Allium Millennium, the Calamenta, super sustainable plants. And then we've tied in the Mughal Pine, so you've got some winter interest here as well.
Yep.
So some great things. This is a cool plant I surprised you with, this Baptisia, Golden Anniversary. Cool sustainable plant, 3x3. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think you chose the flowerful hydrangea, right?
Correct. Yep.
And that's an arborescence type hydrangea, which is a smooth hydrangea. And why did you choose that?
Personal preference, in all honesty. I like to have a mix of arborescens and panicle hydrangeas. So I got some arborescent smooth hydrangeas here in the front, and then panicles over on the side with the limelight over there. But really personal preference for that one.
And I think in the background you have this nice specimen Japanese maple, that Twombly's Red Sentinel. We got a cool mix of stuff here. Again, a little bit of evergreen interest with the Freedom Boxwoods. The grass there is Cecillaria. We've got the Amsonia through here. This is Storm Cloud, which will have those black stems as it comes up. Blue flowers in the springtime. And then the Bleeding Heart Heliopsis.
Yes.
And that will have some great orange flowers, some dark foliage, some cool contrast. So what a cool combination. And then we got some bright yellow with the Gold Rush Rebecca kind of here in the foreground. A lot of seasonal interest. Actually, a lot of low maintenance and sustainability with this bed. Probably the most maintenance is going to be your boxwoods, where you got to do some trimming.
I would agree. It looks like a lot of plants because there are a lot of plants in this bed, but I expect to spend probably an hour or two over the summer, and then maybe 3 or 4 come spring and fall.
Sure. In terms of the initial maintenance, let's talk a moment about the planning. I know you've been thinking about the job for your own home for quite some time, right?
Yeah. We moved in January, so ever since then.
Okay. And now you're getting it done. We're approaching summertime, so a little bit more watering, but no problem putting in a landscape at this time of the year. I think people have that fear sometimes, like, I can't do this in June or July, and no problem at all. You just got to do a little bit more watering.
Just a little bit, not much.
And I know you guys are going to be good on the maintenance side of things.
Oh, yeah.
So on this side, we've actually added a few other elements. I noticed that you put some butterfly bush in here. This is cool. Again, one of those surprises for me, a new panicle one called Early Evolution. I'm loving this because look, the buds are forming early for a panicle hydrangea. And this really is only supposed to get about 2 to 3 foot tall by 2 to 3 foot wide. So pretty cool. You got some Veronica in here, some more Cecillaria, which is autumn moor grass. And then you also put one of the Midnight Sun, actually 3 of the Midnight Sun Weigela, which again are kind of small. So you brought a little bit more interest too on this side. Again, your final thoughts on what you've done with your front landscape?
Well, personally, I love it.
I think it's great. I really do. Riley's behind the camera shooting for us today. So Riley, you think it's good?
I love it.
That's good. And that is really important. You gotta love, what you're putting in. I think the longevity of this landscape is fantastic. The sustainability elements are gonna keep it going for a long period of time. So any final thoughts?
Thank you all for watching Wednesdays with Wayne. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching Wednesdays with Wayne, sponsored by Niemeyer's Landscape Supply. And remember, beautiful landscapes start here.